When I started my career, there was no one who could guide me as to what I should be looking forward to, what I should do, what I should not do. But you know what? Having no one there, that was a plus point. But then I think if somebody was there, maybe my life could have been more better, more organized, more knowledgeable. And I could take more better steps, maybe, yes. So I thought I should be doing this video. Maybe my point of view or my experience can help somebody. And if you are that one, then this video is for you. But if you're not, then you can share this video to the person who is just starting to work, who is just starting their career. Hi, this is Lavina Pinto and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please do subscribe and let me know what you think about my channel. If you have not watched my previous videos, please do watch them. I know it takes a lot of efforts to create such videos, especially long form contents, but I enjoy doing it. And yes, keep supporting me. When we all start our career, we need somebody to handhold us, I feel like, because our school and our studies are limited to certain things because they are all about numbers and that stuff. But what happens in real life, no one teaches us. I know we all have to learn from somebody's experiences, but what if we don't have anybody whom we have to look forward to or look up to, because when I started my career, I had not many people in my family who were going for a 9 to 5 job, because they did not have that kind of education, or they did not have that, they were not so ambitious and that stuff. And in the cousins group, I was the eldest, so obviously I was the first one to move out and work. Even then, when I moved to Dubai from Bangalore, there was no one whom I could just literally follow or come and stay at their place or do something like that. So I had to find my way myself. But I'm happy I did it, and it all went well with me. So I have no complaints about it. But I feel that, what could be better if I had somebody like that, then I could have something better, maybe something like that. I think about it all the time. Now, let me tell you first point which I want to share is education is very important, no doubt about it. But you know what? Nowadays it's become so easy that you can do education while you're working also. So you can start working at the earlier age, and then you can study as a part-time student. Like, the best part is, for now you can sit here, any part of the world, and study from the other colleges. Like, for example, if you're in Dubai, there are many people who are doing their PhDs or post graduations from Canada, Australia, UK, or something like that. Now that adds value to your resume, so that you can get better opportunities, so that you improve your knowledge a lot. It benefits a lot. So basically, to study, you just do not need to delay your joining work and that stuff. So you can make money and then you can study, which we did not do at that point of time, because we felt that, after 10th standard you need to do your PU. I mean, after PU plus 2, then you need to do your graduation. So we wasted, I feel, a lot of time in that. We could do something like, work at the same time, study, or study and do some part-time job. That also, vice versa ways also could be done, but unfortunately we did not do that. When I started my career, after my college, all I had in my mind was I needed a 9 to 5 job, I needed a sorted salary, that's it. That was the little goal I had, okay? Because I had a lot of goals in terms of, like, I wanted to have a house and property and this and that and everything. But you know what? I never took efforts to learn something to enhance my skills, not to understand that, I could do something else beyond my 9 to 5 job. I was very happy because, a 9 to 5 job is a very comfortable job, because you get up, you go, you get salary, you get sick leaves, you have annual leaves, you have holidays and everything, so medical insurance, everything is covered in that. So that was called comfort zone, because that is how we were trained from childhood, because you need to have a stable job, stable job, stable job, that's all. But no one pushed us, or there was no one whom I could see and tell that, man, I also want to be like that person, I want to be like that. Like, for example, now, if when I see, for example, if I have to talk about in celebrities, just imagine Priyanka Chopra. If she had limited herself being a model, she wouldn't be where she's right now, right? So she has enhanced her skills. She's attempted everything that she wanted to do, from acting to singing to being a TED Talk, and she's also entrepreneur in many of the things because she's having a lot of businesses involved and that stuff. Like, she started a restaurant also. Like, so ev- not just that, sorry, she was also in Hollywood, and then she moved to sorry, she was in Bollywood, and then she moved to Hollywood. So there are a lot of things that she's been doing. So if she had limited herself into one particular thing, maybe she wouldn't be where she's right now, right? So for me, when I started my career, there was no one who could put these things in my brains, like, saying that, come on, Levin, you can try this also, we can do this also, we can do that. And not just me, I felt all that era that people were like that, so they were trained like that, and everybody was following that particular uh, pattern. But now it's so nice that people can explore lot of things. They can work, they can study, they can do 10 other jobs at the same time, as long as it doesn't clash anything in between. Like, isn't that so amazing? When I came to Dubai, the first achievement for me was to get a credit card. And you know what? It was so easy to get a credit card because when they open an account, because you already have a visa and they know that you are an employee in a particular company, the bank automatically gives you a credit card. I was so happy about credit card because till that time I used to hear about credit card that you can enjoy, you can buy everything and then pay later kind of concepts and all that. You know what? That's one of the biggest mistake anybody would do if they're starting their career. Do not do that mistake. Have a credit card. I'm not saying that don't have a credit card. Have it, but please do not use it unless it's required. Because I'm telling you, it's one of the biggest trap. I have been there. That's what I'm telling you guys. Because once you start using the credit card, you become so comfortable with it. And the best part is, you know what? You don't have to pay the full amount unless you really want to do it. But if you were like me, like I was, how, okay, my God, I got a laptop. I paid like 2,500 or 3,000 dirhams then, okay, because then the currency value was like into 10 or 12 dirhams, 12 rupees. One dirham was 12 dirhams, while now it is 22 or something. So I bought a laptop then for 2,500 to 3,000 dirhams. And the best part was when the statement came, they did not tell me that you have to pay that 3,000 one time. You can pay it into installments or pay the minimum amount. That's enough. And I started paying the minimum amount was something 150 to 200 dirhams then. So obviously if you're earning even a better salary, 150 dirhams doesn't pinch you, right? So you keep paying 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150. You keep on paying for the time till, and then you realize you bought the laptop like 10 years back and you're still paying 150 only, because that's how the bank plays with it. Yeah, that's how bank gets money also, right? But that kind of mistakes I did a lot because I thought that that was easy money, and it was very like, you just think about something in your mind and you want to buy it, and you just buy it because you have a credit card, and you don't feel that pinch until and unless you realize you are never out of debts from because of the credit cards, because your credit card is always outstanding. And then it becomes one day very difficult to settle it unless somebody gives you a lump sum amount, you get a bonus or something of that sort. And just imagine you getting a bonus and you're paying that for your credit card. You could have spent it on yourself. Yeah, so this is one of the biggest mistake which I did, and I wish no one does it. Use your credit card even then, later point of time, even if you have a lot of money. Use your credit card wisely. Work-life balance, what people talk about, lot things like, you should have a balance between your work and your life and this and that and everything, okay, but it's very difficult to apply. Because see, when you're young, people think that you're very young, so you have a lot of time in your hand and you need to work. Yeah, but then when that becomes a habit, you never know about it, like, because you keep giving your extra office hours. Like, you start working for, like, if you're supposed to give 8 hours, you tend to give 12 hours, 13 hours, because you feel, what will I do going home? I don't have anything to do. Office has got lights and internet is there, it's free and everything is free, blah 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 blah. You think all these things and you keep giving that extra hours. Believe me, that's one of the biggest ever mistake that you do, because people start taking you for granted, and it becomes a habit for your seniors to consider you to be available all the time because you are alone, so you're supposed to be there. Now what happens is, when you get married or when you fall in love with somebody, or when you get some other responsibilities which you never had till now, it becomes a problem for you. And then you become a problem for others. And then you leaving early becomes a very big challenge for everybody. And that means you are not productive then. Till that time, you were really productive, irrelevant, whatever you're doing was useless, or if you were all the time on the internet or something. But people felt that you always stayed extra hours, so that means you've been working. And now you're not working because you're leaving early. Yeah, people are not going to understand your problems. Yeah, so first only try to draw a line and build that work life balance from the day one. It is difficult, it's not going to be easy because people are thinking that you don't have experience, so for you to get experience you have to stay that extra hours and learn. No, you don't have to learn that way. You have more experience, you will learn by experience. With that, if you can learn something between 8 to 5, whatever your work hour timings, you can learn anything during that time. If you can't learn during that time, you will never learn even after that also. Yeah, so please, work life balance is in your hands. So please make sure that you follow it from the day one. Don't think of changing overnight and then expecting everybody to understand you or something. Please, no one is there to understand you. Money is important for everybody, right? Of course it is. And we all do everything is just because of money. Because we want money to buy this. We want money to do this. We want money for our kids' educations. We want money to buy houses, to take care of parents and everything. Money is very important. But you know what? When you're starting your career, you have opportunities like save and spend. But you know what? What I did when I started my career, I was so focused on money because I did not have anything at that time. Believe me, no one has. Not just me. No one at that time has, unless your parents are really like rich. Then maybe yes, you will have. But otherwise, not many are lucky enough. So I was in that unlucky part, but it's okay. You learn from everything. But you know what? When you get your salaries, you decide how much you want to spend, how much you want to save. Save. Very important is saving, because when you save, then you're at least you'll feel better. At least you'll not feel the pinch that you have spent all the money. But at the same time, do not focus on saving only. Focus on spending also. Like, you want to buy something for yourself, you want to go out somewhere, you want to travel, you want to do something, anything that you like. Maybe there are a lot of things which one wants to do. I'm noticing that many people have different kind of wishes, different kinds of demands, different kinds of things that they want to do, which are so freaking creative. Okay, but don't restrict yourself from doing that just because thinking that what if I spend all the money, what if I spend all the money. Man, life is short, and you know what, those days will never come back. That energy you will never get back. Now for example, if I had to try solo trips, then maybe could be so cool. I could just pack my bags and go, because I have money right now, I have time right now, I have a visa where I can easily go everywhere and that stuff. But I can't do it now because I've not been used to doing that. So it's very difficult. But if I could do then, maybe yes. So do not waste those precious days, because imagine you're just out of college, you're so fresh with ideas and everything. Plus now you have money also, and then if you're working for a company, like corporate company, you have 30 days leave and that stuff and everything. Imagine you can do so many things. Just while coming out from college, all we want is to get a good job, safe, secured, and be financially independent and find a nice girl, get married, and that stuff. That's anyways going to be there. Whether you get a job or not, you're going to get married, okay? And whether there is no stoppage. Like, after the college, you have to move out of the college. But you know what? Those are the beautiful days, to be honest. You are very fresh, you have a lot of ideas, you can explore anything that you want. I know there are pressures on many people because of the financial conditions or the different kind of scenarios or situations, because somebody will not have family support, somebody will not have parents around them, somebody will have some kind of problems will be there in everyone's life. There are people who really have no clarity as to what to do, what they want to do. But you know what? The best part, you take anything, take a chance, learn, choose at that time what you feel like doing, just go for it and do it. Believe me, those days are not going to come back, and you cannot keep experimenting all these things at later stage. Maybe it could be difficult. It's not that you can't do it, but it might be difficult. So having said this, these were some of the things that were in my mind, which I was thinking about if somebody would have told me, because you can do all these things even now, but then that kind of enthusiasm, that excitement is not as it is like, at that stage. Keep learning, keep upskilling yourself by learning something creative, build a hobby, have a balance in your life, figure out what you want. Even if you're not able to figure out, just experiment with everything and anything and everything that is there available, because these days so many things are there, so many things one can do. Oh my god, just can't tell about it, because I have been doing it now. And yes, if I can do it now, I'm sure if you're just starting your career, you know how it is. Anyways, I hope you like this video. If you did like it, please do let me know. And if you think somebody has to listen to this who is just starting their career, please, please, please share it with them. This is Lavina signing off, and thank you for listening to me.